Namaskar friends, myself Deepak Kumar Rath, I welcome you all to the digital media of Uday India. Friends, in India Thinks, today I will speak you how the Indian National Congress has started donation for this. It's a very interesting thing after completion of the assembly elections, and as you know, the nation is moving for a Lok Sabha elections ahead. As you know, the months in ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge initiated the Donate for this crowdsourcing initiative. The campaign seeks to strengthen the party in order to create an equitable and fairer India. Mallikarjun Kharge emphasized the distinctiveness of this fundraising campaign by referring Mahatma Gandhi earlier actions during independence movement. If you will see the form of the donation, you can see the image of Mahatma Gandhi offering donation options of rupees 138, 138 or 13,800. The effort to mark the conclusion of the Congress party's 138-year history. Kharge made a contribution of 1,38,000 to launch the campaign that he mocked himself, saying, एक महीने की सैलरी गई।
आज खरगे जी खुद वॉलंटरीली 1,38,000 रुपए कांग्रेस को दे रहे हैं, डोनेट कर रहे हैं, एक शुरुआत कर रहे हैं। और लवली जी से अनुरोध करूंगा कि वो अपने फोन से, खरगे जी के फोन से 1,38,000 रुपए कांग्रेस को डोनेट करने की प्रक्रिया को शुरू करें।
एक महीने की तनख्वाह गई।
डबल कोट में इफ यू विल सी, खड़गे इज डिस्टिंक्टली सेइंग एक महीना का सैलरी गई, एक महीना का सैलरी गई, एंड ही इज नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस। एंड दिस एक महीना का सैलरी गई is now viral in social media, and according to sources close to Congress, the party is struggling financially and finds it difficult to compete with the BJP's well-oiled electoral apparatus. And according to Congress, the crowdsourcing project is modeled after the famous Tilak Swaraj Fund established by Mahatma Gandhi between 1920 and 1921. So it's very important to remember here that the Congress attempted an outreach and crowdfunding effort in 2018 before the most recent Lok Sabha election, but it was not successful. And now, what Congress does for funding its party coffers is its own matter. I or we cannot raise a question on that, but there are few questions which should be asked and needs answers from the Congress party. And let me point out what are these questions. My question number 1 to the Congress is, with the slogan "Donate for this," this online crowdsourcing initiative hopes to empower the party to create an India rich in equal resource distribution and opportunities. Friends, the question arises here, if the funding is for party, how one can call it for this or country? Why would anyone donate to a party in the name of a country or country's name? For that we have PM Relief Fund for our country, for our nation, or PM Care Fund. And the question is, will Congress party use this money to fund for the welfare of the poor people, or give the money to the army welfare schemes, or wives of the martyrs of the army? The slogan says equal resource distribution and opportunities for people, which essentially means the funding will be used to create an India where this funding will be used for resource distribution, which eventually means that Congress aims to create a parallel government system where it will use this fund for welfare schemes. Is that possible in this country, or Congress wants to change the system of this country? One wants to know this, and public has a right to know. We have a government, electorally elected government, with the power of votes of people that is authorized to do such work. Then why Congress is demanding this fund in the name of this or country? They want to oil their party machinery with this funding. That is all right, but don't demand the money in the name of the nation, Rashtra, Desh. My second question, कि Congress party says that this crowdfunding initiative is modeled on Mahatma Gandhi's Tilak Swaraj Fund that was established between 1920 and 1921. To honor Bal Gangadhar Tilak on the first anniversary of his death, the Tilak Swaraj Fund was established. Its goal was to raise 1 crore to support India's fight for independence and opposition to British rule. Now, does Congress want to say that this is still under British rule and India needs freedom? Now, this question in the collective conscience of the voters of this country, and Congress wants to say that despite people electing a government with their votes and that too of their free will, this country is under foreign rule and it is only they, the Congress is, who can free this country. My question is, do you think that they are right? The public has got every right to know because it is in public domain. Are you not free to ask? I don't think that this country was freer than last 60 years of Congress rule. People abused the Prime Minister of this country like anything, used any word, remain scot-free also. People can announce prize for the people for beheading the PM of this country and don't even bother about repercussions. Friends, we have seen recently how much cash was retrieved from Congress MP Dheeraj Sahu in Odisha. And other ED seizures from various Congress leaders in last few years have shown the corrupt nature of the party. The Gandhi family itself is on bail for corruption in National Herald case. So don't you think that this campaign is aimed at recovering this loss of corrupt money and fueling the dynastic rule in Congress? Is this a valid question or not? And don't you think that this crowdfunding initiative is a campaign to bring back the black money of the Congress leaders and converting it to white money? This is a simple technique. This is a simple technique from the book of Congress corruption saga. And there are few things that need to be reminded to you. In 1991, India liberalized its economy, slashing tariffs, tax rates, and the level of micromanagement of economic activities. This allowed foreign business access to previously public sector only sectors. It was anticipated that these adjustments would put a stop to the corruption that has afflicted India, especially since 1970s. However, in 2011, 20 years following its liberalization, a revived Indian economy was confronted with a governance problem. The headlines were dominated by scandals and scams, when the Congress-led UPA alliance administration came to power in 2004. India's ranking in Transparency International Corruption Perception Index dropped rank 90 to rank 94. When the UPA government was halfway through its second term, you all know this, India was viewed as substantially more corrupt in 2012 than most other South Indian countries like Mexico, Argentina, Venezuela, Indonesia, Egypt and other post-Soviet countries, and more than South Africa, Brazil, China. India was placed 19th out of 28 largest economy in 2011 Bribe Payers Index, which gauges how often corporations believe bribery to occur in government contracts. This means that Bharat was more corrupt than Brazil and South Africa, which was in 15th position in corruption but less corrupt than China and Russia. Do you think that such a party like Congress with such records will give you a new India which is need of the hour? Friends, the Generation Z of this country needs a stable and corruption-free nation so that they can thrive and compete with the global standards that can't be brought about by such corrupt practices as Congress has initiated during its rule. It is another ploy from Congress for another round of corruption from their leaders. Everybody must know that. Friends, on behalf of Uday India, after Congress initiative, we thought let us analyze this, put these questions before the nation and let the people decide whether to donate or not. But we have got every right to ask a Congress party, a party in opposition that ruled the country for so many years and was deeply involved in several corruption cases, and many corrupt leaders were convicted and many were in charge sheeted. That's all for today. Stay tuned with Uday India and subscribe to Uday India. Bharat Mata ki Jai.